Your task for today mainly is to find this plant.
Yeah. I'm assuming that when I come close to the leaf, right, they will have some like body language signifying.
It's a beautiful day to be out.
You know what you're doing today?
I mean, I'm in a park, so obviously it's park related. But other than that, I'm not too sure.
I feel not eat breakfast. Then for now,
I get to eat breakfast. Wow! But I don't eat 菜 one. Not so much 菜.
so the reason why we ask you to eat the veggies because we want you to have more appreciation for plants today.
I don't like veggie. I got say what?
Take one mouth of the vegetable.
No, he's very... No, cannot like that one. You know I had childhood trauma. I throw on the vegetable, then I vomit.
Today, you'll be working in the herbarium. Do you know what it is? It's actually like a library where dried plant specimens are stored.
If I didn't know it's like something related to NParks, I would have thought maybe it's like more PCM related.
Do you go plant personally?
Die I grow cherry tomato. Then after I harvest one round, the whole plant started falling sick. It died a very sad death.
So why is it important that we collect these specimens and put them in the library?
Because we need to know the plant species that we have before we can start to tell the diversity of an area.
Very chill. Very chill. What do you say?
So it's a snapshot of the forest today. So in 20 years later, people may look at the snapshot of the plant that you collected. So you will know sometimes when the plant, whether they go extinct or not.
Then how does that affect me?
They are food and shelter for the animals, the insects and things like that. We want to preserve all these and also make it more available to the public.
So we'll be going into the rainforest to collect some plant specimens. And I have a little bag for you. There's some like basic tools inside.
Got glove, scissors,
Secateurs.
got pencil, ruler. I'm excited.
Your task for today mainly is to find this plant. Yeah. This is a close-up of the flower.
Look like pao. Why am I looking for this plant?
The scientific name is Coxia singaporensis. It's critically endangered. If you look at the flowers, this is the same colour as our national flag.
Well, that anyhow say people pao. Wait, I think all the plants look the same. Like this one?
This is an alternate leaf arrangement.
I don't understand.
So you just have to look at the leaves, whether it's alternate.
Because this one comes first, then this one,
yeah,
then this,
correct,
then this,
correct.
then this. Oh, got it. Have you all ever gotten into like endangered? What am I saying?
Life-threatening.
Yes, that's the word.
One time I was in the swamp forest, but I waded in too deep and I was like up to maybe mid-thigh and I was a bit stuck.
Do you know how to swim?
I know how to swim, but I don't want to swim in muddy water.
Yeah, I'm looking But, okay, I will look. I'm assuming that when I come close to the leaf, right, they will have some like body language signifying.
They cannot hint to you that easily. You need to do your homework.
I am! Also, is this one,
You found the white flower.
Wow! Oh, it's on top!
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big tree!
Yeah, it's a big tree.
Record anything you observe about the plant.
Cut one small branch here. Yes, your first collection.
Now we are back in the herbarium and we need to process the specimen that we have collected. Processing this would involve pressing it as well as drying it in the oven. You need to make sure that all parts of the plant can be seen because once it's dried, you cannot change the orientation anymore. First, have a metal sheet, cardboard sheet, newspaper. Put the specimen down on a piece of newspaper. It can look a bit messy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know which one.
You cannot cut off.
We will use that scissors-like thing which we call the secateurs. Trim away the branch as well. Yeah. Be a little bit more gentle and press it down. Tighten it using this spool.
Then this, whatever we press here, will last for how long?
Our oldest specimen is from 1790.
Wow!
Yeah, yes.
So we are creating a piece of history right
yeah.
here.
So we have properly labelled this and we'll now put this into the oven. So yeah, this is how it will look like when it's dried.
Okay.
So, you're missing your lunch.
Yeah. Lunch, please. But not bad, very 重.
Wow.
So the backstory that y'all don't know is that I don't eat veg.
Oh, is it? You're the plant best friend because you don't kill them.
Yeah. That's why. It's 为了他们好.
She's not eating the greens.
Guess like what's inside the salad.
Cabbage.
That's a cabbage.
Mushroom. There?
No, it's not.
Oh, that's not cabbage? I don't know what's all this also. I'm very curious. How do y'all get into this job in the first place?
My friends ask me like, why you choose plants? I say they're just there, they won't run away. They're not like snakes.
So you don't want things that will move.
Yeah, like I don't need to go and catch them.
What do y'all find most rewarding about your job?
There are times when we go into the forest itself, you will recognize plants that are like endangered or going extinct.
Like just now like that?
Yeah, we try to propagate the plant in nursery, then we plant it out also. Then you see that suddenly they are thriving well in this place. Like, hey, you're survived, you're alive here.
Now we want to move from city in a garden into city in nature.
So what are the benefits of this whole city in nature concept?
On top of thinking more about our landscaping, including more native species, making it look more naturalistic, this will actually encourage perhaps native biodiversity. And when you are in an environment where there's more greenery, this might help to have some kind of cooling effect.
I mean, Singapore, we all know Singapore is so hot, right? Like everywhere we go, 5 minutes already will sweat. So it's small things like that that can actually make a difference. And like, what is the biggest challenge that you all face?
I mean, we cannot see the result in short term. Probably about 10 or 20 years or even more, and then you will see the result of our research and things like that. Every week, I will go back to the same patch of land to survey the tree. Then after
Very
you can
romantic the story. So every week you go back to a same tree and you can do that for up to 10 years. It's not really instant gratification. You must be very zen. What is one thing that the public doesn't really know that you wish they would know more?
You do not indiscriminately create trails like trampling on the plants in the forest. It's learning that we need to coexist and we are interconnected with nature. Putting ourselves out there and caring for the environment.
Even if we don't outwardly like join NParks or become a volunteer, we are more conscious of our behaviour.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to examine our specimen under the microscope. It's really cool because it can take very high resolution images, so the image actually looks three-dimensional.
Wow!
Yeah, so
Technology.
I will run this program, measure.
This unit, I very long never see it. The last time I saw this, I think I was in JC. But these are such small details, right? 500 years down the road, why would I need to care that this flower got hair?
It's an account for people to definitively identify a species. If we regard them all as the same species, we might not know what role they play because they also have different habitats that they specialize in. So you want to try to adjust it yourself?
What should I take? So this will go into a book. Then got my name.
Yeah, so you remember just now in the field we asked you to take down some plant notes. You will go through like taxonomic literature, see what are some of the families that have these characters, and then after that you have some candidates in mind.
Do you understand?
Of course.
Then you explain to me.
Compare, the specimen to the specimens that we have in front of us and tell me which one is Hoards singaporensis.
Okay. What am I looking at? Singapore got cliff meh? This one is like that. This one is like
This is the determination slate. Yeah, and this is Hoards singaporensis.
Then you help her so much already.
my god. Today we've been through quite a bit of work. The big question for me is like, what makes the work you do important?
For example, a freshwater swamp forest, if we know that these have a lot of plants that are specialized to grow in this muddy environment, then we can guide decision making on whether this area is quite biodiverse and it should be conserved.
It's like y'all are one small stepping stone, but a very important one. It is more important that we truly get a good understanding of what the forest is in order to even make a future decision on whether something it deserves to be conserved, what kind of value it has to the whole ecosystem.
So one of the community-driven initiatives that people can sign up for would be 1 million trees, which is our aim to plant 1 million more trees on top of what we have by 2030.
So I can plant a tree,
Yeah, you can
like
plant
ministers
a tree.
like that.
Get your family and friends to sign up.
I'll be the 1 in a million.
We must be responsible herbarium users and put them back.
Clusiaceae. 2, 4, 7.
I give you 3 minutes additional. Time start now.
You know what I want? I want James Bond.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. Feeling underappreciated at work or tired of explaining what your job is over and over again? If there's anything you want to learn more about, or if you just want to see me suffer more, please hit us up and of course, like, share and subscribe!